Good morning, my friends. Today we are at the island of Tenerife, the Canary Islands here of Spain. A little cloudy and overcasty, but out here that's always subject to change. Got me some coffee. Got me a few pieces of bacon this morning, and I'm going to get off the boat and go explore a little bit. We're here till about 5:30, 6 o'clock. I think everybody's got to be back on the boat at 5:30 as usual. As small as this island is, 9 hours is plenty. And interesting, if you look behind me, I don't know if you see that tower over there. Actually, it looks like either an airport control tower or a prison tower. They tell. And the architecture is, one thing's for sure, the architecture here has been interesting. It's been, in some respects, pretty cool. So by the looks of the population, this is where I thought Tenerife would have been smaller than Las Palmas, but no. It said it's 900 and something thousand population in Tenerife, and it was only 300 or 400 in Las Palmas. That's wild. Maybe it's more population in one island, still may be bigger than the other. Who knows? I don't know, though. It said Tenerife. Didn't say the city. It said the whole island. So it could have been more population in the whole island of Las Palmas, too. But you see the city goes further out. And beyond these buildings goes up the mountains. We're going to do a little city tour and wander around and see what it's all about. It's pretty cool.
Can walk or?
Yeah, Las Palmas was like that too, and I just kind of took the city bus tour, and you just walk around.
Walking around?
I'm gonna assume goose. Today's animal, maybe goose. So yeah, getting a little crazy up in here, folks. I got them stacked on top of each other. Normally they take them up every day, but Ricardo, my steward, I guess thinks that I should just have them laying around the whole time. So I put his ass over there. He got that gangster lean, because if I didn't gangster lean him against that lamp, he'd fall. I guess we can't have that. And if good old Ricardo feels like taking them all up, I'm okay with that shit too. But hey, it's a zoo around this joint. Alright, so I'm heading out here. I'm going to go see Tenerife. There's apparently a city tour bus, like they have been, according to the information passed on to me. But other than that, we'll see what we can get into. I may not have mentioned this, but sometimes I wonder why they still put TVs in the cruise cabins. However, not everybody gets the internet, and that's okay too. I get the premium internet because I work on the ship some. I need to up and download audio. But the cool thing is that I don't turn that damn thing on, because I can watch streaming and YouTube and what I want on my phone with that internet. So that's the cool thing about it. So think about it. Yes, my internet package was about $300 or something like that for this 15-dayer. It's not that much. 7-dayer is about $140, but it's the premium. It's Starlink internet, and I think it's worth it if you really want to get whatever you want to watch TV-wise on your devices, or whether you work. So that choice is yours. We're all different. Some people just like to cut it off and be done with it, and that's okay too. We're all different. That's just the way it is. We all have our needs and what we're doing, and we're just in a day and time now that it's like Wi-Fi and our devices control our lives. Who would have ever known, Lisa? I know a lot younger people can't even fathom living without internet and cell phones, but I have before. We did all right. It's all good. you find other things to do. Let's go get ourselves out and see Tenerife. Tenerife. Oh man, I tell you guys, y'all walk in these gangways sometimes, you gotta be careful. Whoo, fuck. I slipped and fell, and I fell hard, but I'm okay. My elbow is sore. And my elbow is really sore. I skinned it up pretty hit there and in the back. Security man on the boat came running bad. Like, you need medical. I said, well, let me sit here for a minute. I think I'm okay. It shocks you, man. The older you get like that when you fall. But thank God it could have been worse. But I said, if it feels any worse, just go to medical, Hopefully they documented that. I mean, it's weird because it's on the gangway of the boat right there at the ship deck. But, crazy, man. Y'all gotta be careful. These gangways can be slick. That they can be. Yeah, boy, I think my elbow is gonna feel it. Oh man, the older you get, man, you don't take falls too well. Shit, man, it wasn't like I was in high school playing football. I could take a hit. It's much different. I think some of you know that, man. The security's like, hey, I know you, man. And I said, yeah, but if you're not okay, I said, I'm okay right now. But I will let medical know if I need my elbow looked at. Well, if they've got to do something. But I think in lieu of it, I think Carnival would not charge me for that medical because it was on their dime, on their watch. But I think, either way, this is why you get the cruise insurance, folks. You get that because it takes care of you regardless, doesn't matter. But I just want to make sure I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I'm walking. If it were bad, I wouldn't be walking right now. It'd be worse. Guarantee you that. But I'm okay other than that. All right, we're going to take the City Tours bus here. My elbow is really sore right now. I'm going to get them to look at that. But other than that, I'm okay. Bus tour is pretty cool. It's good to see the city. But I don't know if I mentioned this is actually the city of Santa Cruz on the island of Tenerife. It's beautiful. It is. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to walk down here. I saw a tapas place, and there's a drink called a barraquito that's unique, coffee base. I want to try that. It'd be pretty cool. It's unique to Tenerife, and hey, when in Rome. I'm took me some Advil. I'll get back to the boat, man. I am sore from that fall. My elbow's a little sore, but I'm better. As they say, lick your wounds and walk off your bruises. You'll get there. Shit. It'll get easier the older you get when you take a fall like that. So, we ain't trying out for the NFL. Sorry to disappoint you. I played enough of that sport in high school, and it hurt enough. So I saw a tapas restaurant coming down this way up here, so we're going to try it. Let me see if I can find that drink. If anything, we're going to get a good cup of coffee. Yeah, so I'm sitting here wondering if that light is ever going to turn red. Trying to figure out how the hell cars ain't stopping. Light never turns red. So happens that these guys just walk out and people stop. The hell. Yeah, I guess you gotta trust and have faith, my friends. Just follow the locals. However they do it, trust that it's the right way to do it. It's good. It is good, folks. Barraquito. Yes, sir. Well, it was tapas. Tapas is tapas. But I got a barraquito, and that was interesting. It was good, but I couldn't drink it on a normal basis. It was coffee and liqueur and some spices like cinnamon and various things. And a really interesting cream. It was really cool. It's called a barraquito. You look it up on Google, and it looked like the picture too in Wikipedia. It was very cool. So, got me a little coffee, a little black Americano to go. I think I'm going to wander a little bit and head to the ship. Anybody for a boomerang? I thought that was just an Australian Aborigines thing, but apparently it's a thing in Spain. Pretty cool. I saw the guys at the poker table on the cruise wearing these, mostly the Asian guys. They're so funny. Man, I need one of these hats, man. That's what I need. Give me good luck at the poker table. Sit in, man. You know how it is. I don't smoke cigars, so I can't complete the collection. Can't do it. I didn't really mention, some of you may have noticed, I'm sitting here at the table earlier. All your Coca-Cola products and stuff, their sodas are in glass bottles. For the most part, they don't serve anything in plastic bottles in Spain. However, the bottled water that's on this ship was loaded in Spain. It's plastic, but it may have been only made for the ship and ship only, so I don't know. But everything's in glass bottles. It's kind of cool. It reminds me of the old days. They say their Coke over here is better than the Coke we are, but I can't drink the Coke sugar, but I may need to try it because they do it with pure cane sugar and not that crap that they put in our Coke. I just stick to Coke Zero, again, the sugar. Yet I'm saying that with everything I've eaten on this boat. Tell you another thing I've never heard of is hurricanes hitting this part of the ocean. Now I'm sure they hit pretty heavy storms here, don't get me wrong, but haven't heard anything like we get in the States. Crazy shit. So, refueling the boat, or draining things, so to speak. Bunkering, as they call it. Could be either emptying the waste tanks or fueling us up. gonna raise a new one, so we pull out here in about an hour. Let's see here. Temptation and Hell. One thing I didn't get to see here in Tenerife was there is a cable car, a gondola that takes you up to the top of the volcano, overlooking the island, which is, they say it's the highest point in the Canaries. It's pretty cool. But you know, you don't always get to see it all, and that's okay. There's other times. It's pretty cool. I think there's an excursion that took you up there, but I didn't get any excursions on these islands. They're so small, it seemed like there's, so much you wanted to do. But I had a good time regardless. That's the cool thing about it. So all day I'm thinking it's overcast, cloudy. It's not. Someone pointed it out and I realized it dawned on me. I see all this orange dust all over the chairs and the top of the thing on the ship. Behind us is the West Sahara Desert. It's all that Sahara desert dust in the sky because we could see the orange in it. It makes the world of sense. That's how close we are to it. We'll probably see a lot more of it when we get to Morocco. It's crazy. You're in that part of the world. I mean, we're only 1,500 miles from Libya. About 1,800, somebody said, from Egypt. Crazy. That's crazy. That's how close we are. I am back on the boat, and man, let's see here. That's a little skin off my elbow, bruised up a little bit. Better than it was after I fell earlier. Man, that was crazy. I just heard somebody yell, "Man down," and security running for me. The guy walked me down to the medical. He's like, but they were closed. I said, listen, I'm okay. I'm all right. Just going to be sore for a little bit. I said, I wouldn't be walking around if I wasn't okay. But man, my feet came out from under me. I don't think I felt like that, and I don't even know when. I mean, it was just, I mean, like right on my back. Evidently, my elbow tried to cushion it. Oh shit, it hurt, but thank God. Oh, that could have been worse. You don't want none of that. But I tell you, I just took some Advil. Speaking, that's why I say you go watch that video. Some things that you should take on a cruise ship. In fact, while it's topic, I know this bag looks a little hypochondriac, but I'm telling you right now, at 21, you probably think nothing of it. But dude, they do not have abundant supply of Advil and Tylenol on these ships. Take enough for each day that you think you might have to take. Take you some sinus, mucus relief, Ricolas. Since I've been on the boat, I've been taking the oregano oil because kind of got that little bit of that feeling as soon as I'm about a day or two into it, and it's eased off. And I'm like, oregano oil, guys, really it's very good if you haven't taken it. But that stomach settle, if you ever need it, it's pure ginger. It's the best thing in the world. Don't take that dang Seagram's ginger ale because it's not real ginger in it. It's all sugar. It ain't gonna help you. It's not gonna help you at all. But I'm not being a hypochondriac, and most of the cases I don't have to go for that. But it's there, It's just, you got 3,000 passengers on the boat. There's only so much Advil and Tylenol they're going to have for you. So they do have enough supply of, I guess, Dramamine, I guess. But even then, you may as well lean over the railing and let it go because that's all you're going to get to do. So anyway, Tenerife was nice. I took the city tour. It's good to see. You'll see you've seen the videos probably by now. Just around the city, beautiful architecture, interesting history. But it's like these areas. It's like that's great. Let me go get a really good local cup of coffee, and I did. Actually, the tapas cafe that I was eating at tapas, I don't know. It was okay. I mean, wasn't anything special what I ordered, but the coffee and that drink, that Baco Rita or whatever the heck that was, I said, that was cool. I couldn't drink it on a normal basis. There's just no way I don't drink like that anyway. It was a little liqueur in it, but it was coffee and some spices and cinnamon, and it was very good, man. It's different. It's unique to the island here, and when they mention it on the tour, why not? Can't hurt. Either you're going to like it or you're going to hate it. That's what it's all about. You can say you had it. That's all that matters. So anyway, we have 2 days at sea, and then we're heading to Morocco, Tangier, Morocco. Now, I have an excursion in Tangier, Morocco, because I didn't feel like over there wandering around. You know, the ship can't answer questions because Carnival has never been there before. This is their first stop on the continent of Africa and Morocco. So it's going to be a regular thing, I guess, going forward in rotation. But the cool thing is that Carnival has access to a lot of places to stop if they miss ports. Like I mentioned, the leg up here from Port Canaveral, they couldn't stop in the Azores. So they stopped at Cartagena, Spain, which, yes, there is a Cartagena, Spain. When they say Cartagena, I'm thinking Colombia? That's way the hell back that way. But no, Spain. And they stopped in Gibraltar, which they say is a really cool stop. And I'm hoping when we leave Morocco, we get to see some of that through the strait. Gibraltar is like right across the way, so we'll see. You never know. It's pretty cool. I slept through coming through the strait the last time. Let's hope we get to see some of it this time. It'll be cool. So anyway, I'm off. And Tenerife was nice. It was cool. Amazing there's 900,000 people on this island. You know, and the city of Santa Cruz is the capital of it. So for such a small island, it's amazing. More population than there was in Las Palmas. But there was probably more population on that island, more so than the city, but beautiful places. The people, again, have been wonderful. They've been nice, very pleasant, very welcoming. You know, and I read in the news this morning that Spain's government's getting a little riffy with us about airspace for our military to land and being douchey about it. But, you know, the news media is going to make you think other things more and let you live in fear more so if you keep your head in it than you need to be. That's why I say if you keep your head in the news all day, you'll never live your life right. You're never going to live your life right. Get out and live your life. Because when you get out here in the streets with these people, man, and you meet them, they're like us. They're living their lives, man. You're looking out, and these people are just like us, sitting at restaurants and cafes and living and working every day and living their lives. And they live it their own way. That's cool. It really is. So anyway, I got a couple of days at sea. We'll be on and off, and definitely next stop is Morocco. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Be good.